And over the next 20 minutes or so, we're just going to have a quick chat about how Dealer Auction has extended its service proposition in new ways to help support dealers with a move to a digital remarketing strategy. So hopefully, we're going to chat with Etta and just sort of see how we can unlock some more profit potential, I suppose, with how things are changing over at the company. So just first of all, just welcome Etta and just how are you today?
I'm good, thanks, Tom. Yeah, thanks for the opportunity to share the latest developments at Dealer Auction. Really looking forward to catching up.
No worries. Thanks for joining us. So, I suppose a little bit of an intro. I know this is, Dealer Auction's kind of transformed a little bit with its services and what it's been offering over the last sort of 6 months or so. But could you tell me a little bit about, how things have changed to kind of offer a bit of an end-to-end service now for dealers and what was behind that, really, that decision to change things in that way?
Yeah, sure, Tom. No problem. So it is a really exciting new proposition for Dealer Auction. Those that might be aware of our history will know that most of our sellers prepare their own vehicles for auction. So this enables them to achieve the highest return for their part exchanges. But of course, it doesn't really cater for those with limited resources or space. So the introduction of Dealer Auction remarketing services does allow us to provide a full end-to-end solution. So we can offer the same services provided by traditional auction houses. So retailers and groups that previously didn't have any choice can now go digital with their next remarketing contract. But at the same time, they get the comfort of the same vehicle handling services, but obviously with the benefit of digital results, which helps them sell faster and make more profit. So that's kind of why we chose to do it. How we're doing it, obviously Dealer Auction itself doesn't have that capability. So we've partnered with a specialist that has a national network for the physical elements of the vehicle handling. So just to explain, Tom, how that works. So stock is collected, it's taken to a secure location, it gets photographed, appraised, and then obviously listed on the Dealer Auction platform. So we'll take a feed, or we have actually an API service as well, so we can eliminate all the need for the manual processing. And if need be, we can aggregate that stock from multiple locations and create a single listing process. And the benefit and the beauty really is that adverts are ready to go live the moment the vehicles are available, and they can be placed on the same day, buy it now, or a timed auction basis. So it gives lots of choice,
Cool. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like you say, that kind of helps with streamlining and kind of helping with that kind of side of things. But I wondered whether you could mention a little bit about kind of why some of the larger groups might have been struggling a little bit with the self-service side of things before, and obviously you're bringing in the sort of collection and delivery elements to this as well. But what were they sort of struggling with before with the self-service elements?
Yeah, I think there's two reasons actually. There's the barrier to switching to a digital platform like ours because they don't have the ability to self-serve. They know that going digital makes sense, but typically their size, volume of sales and their operational models stop them from making the change. So for many years, it has limited their choice and their ability to do something different, something that potentially we're really hopeful will have a measurable impact on their bottom line. So the Dealer Auction remarketing services gives them the option to outsource these tasks. So as I said, it gets the best of both worlds, ultimately, the high-performing digital marketplace, but they also get the convenience of the complete collection and processing service. So that's one of the reasons why the larger groups struggle. But the other one that we tend to find when we chat with them is that they feel a greater need for the standardization of policies because they've got so many sites. They become concerned about how they're going to police, I guess, the processes that are in place at each of those sites. It doesn't have to be the case. So we do have several customers who deploy incredibly profitable processes across 30 plus multi-brand locations, and they do manage to maintain the control they need. However, we do appreciate that the desire for standardization is strong. So by introducing a solution that can provide this approach, we are making Dealer Auction much more accessible now to all of the large franchise and supermarket groups, and delivering really a really credible alternative for any group that's considering their next remarketing contract.
Great. Thanks, Etta. I mean, obviously, online and digital, it's almost almost interchangeable in a way. But I just wondered what your thoughts are on some of the advantages of digital remarketing versus perhaps some other online platforms, and whether you could go into that. Sort of the speed and engaging with buyers and the sort of performance that they can expect.
Yeah, absolutely, Tom. I mean, before we probably talk about the advantages, it's probably helpful, as you say, to clarify the difference. So online for traditional auctions is about joining a scheduled sell event remotely and using the technology that's supported physical sales for many years. Digital is designed to be a different experience. We want to promote confidence, choice, convenience. In our case, that obviously means we have a slick and enjoyable interface for our buyers, filters, instant alerts. So we make finding suitable vehicles a doddle, really, and they can use real-time data to help inform their decisions. It also gives access to stock from multiple sources 24/7, because those vehicles are on sale that they're the moment they're ready. So they don't have to wait for a timed event. And we can create a really engaged marketplace and a buoyancy that then creates a really great result for our sellers and increases really speed to sell and performance.
Brilliant. Thanks, Etta. And I suppose just going on from that as well. I mean, it'd be interesting to know some thoughts about how it does improve performance. What kind of elements incorporating a digital remarketing service. What kind of improvements can dealers expect with that?
Yeah, it's a really good point, actually, I think, Tom. So several different ways you can improve performance. Firstly, stock sells quicker because we get it to the platform quicker, and it only takes about 2.9 days on average to turn a vehicle on dealer auction. Because that option to have the vehicle on sale the moment it's processed means you get a faster return. So it minimizes the impact of depreciation, supports cash flow, and obviously in some cases they get to beat the book drop as well and retain that precious margin. So that's really important. And not only that, we also take our 5,000 buyer base. We understand what they want to buy, and we create 25,000 stock alerts every single day to inform them about the stock that's hit the platform and how it's really appropriate for their marketplace, for their forecourt. We can also work with our customers to create, we call it a closed network. So they're able to prioritize selected buyer groups. I mean, that works well for OEMs with franchise groups. Some of our fleet customers have preferential buyers. So we give them that opportunity to control the digital experience in that way. So it's easier for them to maximize their opportunity. The other thing that a lot of people know about dealer auction is that we also have the Auto Trader retail ratings. So we can add those to every single listing. So not only do our buyers know about the stock, it fits their profile, and they've got all the data they need to make a quick decision and place confident bids. So ultimately, this translates into consistently stronger CAP performance for our sellers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, brilliant. I was just wondering as well, it might be that a retailer already has a D-Fleet solution in place, and I wonder whether if they can still try, digital auction and that kind of thing. Is the option open to them, I suppose, if they want to try a new way of working?
Yeah, no problem. I mean, one of the good things about dealer auction is that we're totally agnostic. We already work with a lot of multiple suppliers across the industry, whether that's D-Fleet locations and actually auction houses as well, because we try to make it our priority to help the retailers remarket their trade vehicles in the most efficient and profitable way possible. We always look at how the platform can be innovative and how we can allow other people to integrate with that platform so that we're streamlining the process. So it makes it really, really easy. It doesn't matter whether you're in Scotland, whether you're in Plymouth, whether you're in Colchester, all of those locations can be aggregated into the platform, as I said before, to provide single listings. So yeah, absolutely no problem for anyone who already has that solution in place.
Sure. Okay. I mean, obviously at AM, we're kind of, franchise dealer and independent dealer side, but I just wonder, other than franchise dealers, can other sectors kind of benefit from these services that you're offering now, and just kind of some examples there maybe of who you're working with and how that works?
Yeah, it's a great question, really. I mean, obviously our history, our core was always about franchise and independent dealers from a dealer auction perspective. But obviously when we amalgamated with Mannheim Online as well, we created the new marketplace in digital solutions for dealer auction that would enable anyone really to benefit going to that solution for remarketing. We've already got several fleet companies and OEM partners that have a bespoke solution. As I talked about before with the closed network, many of the OEMs offer their selected buyers the opportunity to purchase the vehicle first, and anything that doesn't sell can then, if they want to, automatically cascade into our open network. So we're giving them the most opportunities to sell the vehicles that they have to offer to the most engaged audiences. Just to explain what we have in place today, we've got over 20 closed network solutions. I think we've got another 2 to go live imminently, actually. And historically, these partners that we deal with would source their own defleet solutions. Now, we made that manageable because technology in dealer auction is streamlined, it's simple, it's integratable, it's all of the things that make dealing with us really, really easy. But obviously, it does then mean they're dealing with multiple partners. So by introducing the dealer auction remarketing services, we can support their defleet needs, and therefore we've made it even easier for them to achieve their remarketing requirements, saving cost and effort.
Brilliant. Thank you. I suppose as I wanted to see if you could sort of sum up, and it might be a bit tricky, but to sum up digital remarketing in around 3 words, if you could sum those up in 3 words, what would you say? What would it be?
Those that know me know I like to talk, so 3 words, Tom, is quite hard for me. And there's lots of options, I guess. But let's think about this. Okay, so 3 things. Well, first of all, I've talked quite a lot about the speed. Reducing the days to sell. So speed is definitely one. Control, because they are in control of those processes, the standardization that we talked about. And of course, profit, because what dealer auction is known for most is that we optimize and help our customers achieve profit. So yeah, speed, control, profit.
Thank you. Sort of put you on the spot a little bit there, but that's, that's really good. Okay, I think we've kind of come to the end of our interview, really, but thank you so much for your time. And I just wanted to ask, really, if someone's interested and wanted to get in touch and find out how you could work with them, where should they get in touch, and what's the best method to kind of get in touch with you guys?
Oh, right. Lots of choices. So we're very, very active on social media. So there's always an opportunity to engage with our social media posts. So feel free to do that. We obviously have dedicated landing pages, so people can land on the dealer auction remarketing services page and fill in their information, and we'll reach out to them. Or alternatively, just give us a call. You can find our details on the dealer auction website, and I'm sure whomever answers the phone will be more than happy to help. Brilliant.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time, Etta. It's been really interesting kind of hearing about the transformation of the business and the expansion of what you're doing as a company. So yeah, thank you so much, and it's been really informative. So great. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Etta.